So, good morning, everyone. We are going to see the said transportation engineering one subject in this final year BTech syllabus. Okay. So correspondingly, as the name indicates, transportation. Okay, so we will be dealing with various modes of transportation. So basically, I would like to tell that there are two parts in this transportation engineering. One that will be dealing in the correspondingly first semester of the final year, and transportation engineering two in the second semester. Okay, that is eighth semester. Okay. So myself, so Assistant Professor N.A. Moite, Department of Civil Engineering. Okay, and I have completed MSc Civil Structures. Okay. So starting with the basic that we are knowing that these are the basic four modes of transportation. Okay. So one which is nothing but airways, second one is roadways, then railways and waterways. Okay, so these are the four basic modes of said our transportation. So in which we can call this roadways as highways also. Okay, so starting with that, so basically uh, dealing with the roadways or highways, this is the only mode, okay, that is dealing with the roadways or highways in which we can have maximum service to the customer. Okay, so this mode has maximum flexibility for travel with reference to route, direction, time and speed through any type of road vehicle, isn't it? Okay, and in this case we are knowing that this is door to door service. It is possible by this mode only. Okay, so other three modes, that is airways, railways or waterways, so in which we are supposed to depend on the roadways. Okay, so from which the service to and from their terminals are supposed to be done. So that in the case of this railways, so it is advantageous for longer distances. Okay, and it is more comfortable, and it is economic because the energy requirement is very less as compared to that required by the road. Okay, that is almost one fourth when we do the analysis, and therefore this has made the advantages for transportation for bulk goods. So you might have seen that many of the bulk goods are being maximum carried out by the railways only. Okay, the next mode of transportation is nothing but airways. So this has become a common mode of transport for fast movement of men, perishable goods or mails, okay, over long distances and across the continents. So this mode gives maximum comfort. Okay, as compared to railway also, this gives more or maximum comfort. Uh, but this involves high investment and operating cost. So it is costlier mode of transportation. And last one is nothing but the waterways. So the slowest, it is nothing but slowest among the four modes, that is roadways, airways and railways. And this mode needs minimum energy to haul unit load through unit distance, and this mode is mainly used for transportation of ores and other crude materials. Okay, so this was the general introduction regarding with the transportation. Okay, moving to the next part. Okay, so we are going to deal with the parts you can see here, that is nothing but highways. Okay, how they are being constructed. Okay, what are their correspondingly types, okay, of which material they are being made, whether it is a flexible or whether it is a rigid, what type of diversions are supposed to be given. Okay, so for this we are knowing that this is the NHAI which has done correspondingly work for our development of the road, that is nothing but National Highway Authority of India. Okay, and dealing with the Maharashtra, it is MSRDC. Okay, and you might have seen such kind of logos also, that is Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. So under this we are going to deal all the things. Okay, next we are going to see is nothing but what will be the geometric design of the highway? Okay, what should be the length of the said road? How much length should be there? Okay, so we are knowing that till now we have used IS codes, that is Indian Standard Codes, for design of said concrete. Okay, but in this case we are going to make use of IRC codes, that is Indian Road Congress. Okay, so what should be the width? How much should be the pavement? Okay, what type of material should be used? That is been given in that. Okay, so particularly what type of material, that is what should be at the surface, then base, subgrade. So whether it is a flexible or rigid pavement, and what type of tests that we are going to carry out. Okay, that will be dealing in this. Okay, in transportation engineering one. Further, dealing with what are the methods of construction of the road. Okay, then correspondingly highways, then how the maintenance has been carried out. Okay, how much the maintenance is there, that we are going to see. Then moving further. Okay, so this is the common point you might have seen, that is the junction point at which various signals are being provided. So we are going to deal with the traffic engineering. So what we should know as a civil engineer, as or a transportation engineer, what we should know in case of said junctions. So if you are not having such kind of transportation engineering or corresponding what we call it as correspondingly knowledge, so there are chances of getting such kind of jam. Okay, so in order to avoid that, we should know the knowledge, we should have a knowledge of traffic engineering. Okay, then next we'll be dealing with what are the types of drainages: surface drainage, subsurface drainage, that is required for roadways. Then we'll be dealing with the tunnel engineering. Okay, so for that we are knowing this one instrument you might have seen, or latest you might have heard the news about that, making use of the TBM for constructing the tunnels in our state only, in Bombay. Okay, for metro. Moving further, so starting with the main syllabus. Okay, so this is your first batch which is going to deal with this subject. Okay, so basically this subject was previously in the third year for the same first, that is same fifth. Okay, in which we will be so now dealing with this syllabus. Okay, so this is nothing but our yeah. So in this transportation engineering one, we will be having 3 lectures, one practical per week. Okay, correspondingly, as per the new syllabus, you will be having 70 marks paper. Okay, so out of which minimum passing is 28, and correspondingly 30 marks will be test number one, test number two, in which you are supposed to have get minimum passing, that is 40% 12. We'll be having internal oral, that is of 25 marks, and as well as we are having an external viva. Okay, so for both of which we are requiring separate passing 10 marks for each. Okay, so ISE is nothing but in semester evaluation, CIE is nothing but continuous internal evaluation, and ESE is nothing but in semester evaluation. Okay, so we'll see first of all what are the course objectives. So to study various principles of highway planning, design of flexible and rigid pavements, traffic engineering, traffic safety analysis, then to familiarize the students with desirable properties and testing procedures of highway, that is IRC as I told you, or as per BIS. Okay, so and to know about tunneling methods in various types of soils. So these are the basic objectives that we are going to do in this transportation engineering one. Next, after having this said objectives known, what we are going to achieve from that outcome. So you should have you will be able to carry out surveys involved in planning and highway alignment, how you are going to do the planning and said highway alignment you are going to do. Then design the geometric elements of highways and expressways, where the diversion is supposed to be done, where the super elevation is to be provided. Okay, so that is dealing with the survey part. Okay, what should be the safe side distance? Okay, what should be the overtaking side distance? Okay, so we are knowing that while driving we are having a mentality to overtake the further vehicle and achieve the target within lowest period or lowest time. Then carry out traffic studies and implement traffic regulation and control measures in intersection design. So we are knowing that there are many junctions in many of the cities that there are every time correspondingly traffic jam is there, in which correspondingly if we implement certain traffic regulations, that if you are going to provide a garden in between that, okay, signals we are going to provide certain whatever are the regulations that are been given by the local authority or by the traffic control room, as per that we are going to provide, then we can do that. Then characterize payment materials and design flexible and digital payments as per IRC, that is Indian Road Congress, whether you are going to go for bitumen road or whether you are going to go with the said concrete road. That is the outcome after knowing, studying all this, you are going to have this. Okay, actually, so in the section 1, in the unit number 1, we are going to deal with the introduction to highway engineering, in which we will be seeing modes of transportation, their importance and limitations, importance of highway transportation, highway development and planning, principles of highway planning. Then road development in India, that is NHAI, that is National Highway Authority of India, NHDP, National Highway Development Program, PMGSY, that is Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana, MSRDC, Maharashtra State Road Development Corporation. Then we will be going with the classification of road, whether it is a national road, expressway, city road, then to the local level, then road network patterns, planning surveys, then terrain classification, what should be the speed at which the vehicle should be passed, what should be the vehicle characteristics, that is what should be the length, height, okay, then highway cross section elements, then side distance as I told you, okay, introduction to side distance, reaction time, analysis of safe side distance, analysis of overtaking side distance, intersecting side distance, because we should know that we are having, if you are an expert while driving the car, you are having such kind of, we call it as a judgment, that we can overtake. Suppose a car is approaching towards you and we are having a 100 meters distance, that is in our mind only, and with the speed whatever, at what speed I should drive, and I should overtake the further vehicle which is in front of me, okay, so that I can overtake that vehicle without having any kind of accident. So that we are going to do that, what should be the reaction time. Then in the next unit, that is in the unit number 2, we will be dealing with the highway geometric design, in which we will be seeing the horizontal curves, super elevation, its provision radius, then widening of pavements at horizontal curves, okay, analysis of transition curves, then design of vertical alignment, okay, summit curves, valley curves, okay, intersection at grade. So these are knowing, dealing with the geometric design of the highways in the unit number 2, that we will be seeing in the next unit. Unit number 3, we will be dealing with the pavement materials and design. So which type of material we are going to make use. Okay, so based upon that, we are going to conduct various practicals, whether the material, suppose we are going to deal with the aggregate, which is to be used for construction. Okay, so what properties it should have. So for that, various tests are there. Okay, so just like your aggregate impact value test, Los Angeles abrasion, okay, and so on for aggregate, then flakiness, okay, elongation. So for with, in order to tell that the particular aggregate which is to be used for the said construction work, whether it is suitable or not suitable, whether it is strong or not strong, okay, so that we are going to decide. Then correspondingly with the which the material, that is bitumen or tar, which we are going to make use for the said construction of the road, so whether it is of which grade, okay, so whether it will remain intact with the contact with the said aggregate or not, it should have a proper binding or not. So various practice we are going to do, that is what is the softening point, then flash and fire point, okay, then we should go with the correspondingly elongation, okay, so that we are going to see here, and we are going to design with the bituminous mix design, okay, what are the said principal methods, modified binders. Then design of payments, okay, so when we are going to do with the flexible, what will be the said design factors. So as per IRC 37 2001, that is Indian Road Congress, we are going to design the flexible and rigid pavement as per IRC 50 2002. Okay, and what are the stresses that are going to create in the rigid highway payments, that will be dealing with the unit number 3. And joints in rigid payments, so we are knowing that certain joints are being provided, okay, so that whenever there is a temperature effect, or we call it as elongation, or correspondingly expansion and compression is being taking place in the, for that purpose we are providing various joints. So what should be the fillers and sealers, that also will be dealing in the unit number 3. Okay, so this is dealing with the unit section number 1. In the section 2, unit number 4. Okay, so we'll be dealing with the highway construction, maintenance and rehabilitation. So in which, what are the types of roads, what are its construction types, okay, then use of geotextiles and geogrids, how the highway maintenance and rehabilitation is done, where there is a rigid payment failure or flexible payment failure is there, how maintenance is been done, how the assessment is done, how to do the structural evaluation of payments, okay, how we should strengthen that, okay, so that we are going to deal with the unit number 4. Okay, in the unit number 5, we will be dealing with the traffic engineering and highway drainage. So as I told you, in order to avoid the traffic jam or correspondingly accidents, we are going to deal with various rules. That is how the fundamental of traffic flow should be there, how the road your user and vehicle characteristics should be there. Okay, then how the parking should be there, then correspondingly volume studies, if there is number of cars are going to approach a particular road, how we are going to do it. Then traffic management, traffic control devices, then junctions, traffic signals, okay, intelligent transportation system, okay, that we are going to deal here. And highway drainage, as I told you, surface drainage and subsurface drainage, that we are going to deal with the in the unit number 5. In the unit number 6, that is the tunnel engineering, we are going to see the introduction of the tunneling, what should be the size and shape of the tunnel, its suitability, then how to do the tunneling in hard rock and soft material by shield method, what are its safety measures, then ventilation, lighting and drainage of the tunneling is to be done. Okay, so this was dealing with the units, okay, 3 units in the section 1 and 3 units in the section 2. So now term work. So at least 2 assignments on each unit, including design problems, we are going to write it, okay, as a term work. Okay, so total 12 assignments should be will be there. Okay, based on each unit. So 6 units are there, multiplied by 2, that is nothing but 12 assignments. Then next, as I told you, along with that, we are going to perform various experiments, that is aggregate impact value, Los Angeles abrasion test, crushing test. So these 3 are based on the aggregates only. Aggregate impact value, Los Angeles abrasion test, crushing test of aggregate. And this test, that is between penetration, softening point, flash point and fire point, then ductility test, viscosity of bitumen, stripping value. So this test we are going to do on the bitumen, okay, and those we are going to write it. Okay, so these are the various experiments that we are going to perform, and this also we are supposed to write it down. Okay, then various books are available in the market, so you can take any one of that. So I will suggest Justo Khanna, first one, highway engineering, then traffic and transport planning by LR Kadiali, Khanna publisher, then principles of transportation engineering, Chakraborty PHI learning, principles of highway engineering and analysis by John Willey. Okay, then harbor dock and tunnel engineering by Srinivasan. Okay, so these are the various textbooks. Okay, then reference books are also there by history, then introduction to transportation engineering planning by Morlock, McGraw Hill, then here separates are the fundamentals of transportation engineering. Then we are going to make use of especially this IRC code 37 2001, IRC 58 1988, okay, for rigid pavement, then methods of testing tar and bituminous materials, and IS 2386 part 1 to 5 1963 methods for testing the aggregates. So this we are going to make use of the said reference books. Okay. Okay, so this was regarding the introductory part of the SID syllabus. Okay, so as I told you right now that what we are going to deal with the syllabus, what is the exact part that we are going to deal with the practical work and SID, our term work. Okay,